What's up, YouTube? So we are 10 weeks out and I'm gonna do a little update for you guys out on my walk, of course. Once we get under 10 weeks, I feel like things move so fast. It's like quicker than you can imagine. I am feeling super lean, and I'm kind of getting in my head a little bit because I feel really small. So when I take my pictures today, it'll be interesting to see how the physique looks. I'm sure it'll be fine, but you know, in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, my upper body is like, I think my favorite part. And so when that gets really leaned out, of course my arms look really like shapely and defined, but they just look small. And so that kind of gets in my head a little bit. But it's necessary because my lower half, and I think this is with most women, so if you're ever thinking about doing a prep, understand that for most women, the legs are the hardest to lean out, and you really have to push a lot of times to get that leanness in the lower half that you need. And what that does is kind of string the upper body out a little bit, and so then you have to work with food, and you know, maybe if you get in, you know, early, you can reverse diet into show. And so that is honestly the best way to go about things. So I'm hoping that's what happens because I still have 10 weeks and I'm looking really lean and really good. So, you know, my legs are looking kind of like they looked probably like 4 weeks out the last time. So I'm ahead of the game a little bit, I feel like. Which is good. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to approach this a little differently. And this coach, you know, she does a meal plan, whereas I did macros before, and I think I mentioned that. But sticking to it, you know, it is a little bit different because I can't, you know, honestly, before, like, I never worked in, like, I was pretty solid with Whole Foods. Like, honestly, I didn't really work in anything, you know, that I'm not eating now, but it was just, I think it just boils down to making your own choices, which I have variety. It's not like it's the same thing. It's just, I don't know. You get what I'm saying. So, I like this though, because then I don't have to, you know, plug things into my Fitness Pal, and it doesn't take me forever to pack my food up to go somewhere. Like yesterday was a big day. My daughter had her senior prom, but then also it was like the spring game for Virginia Tech for football. So my husband wanted to go over there, and they had like bands and everything. And so, you know, I had my food packed up really quickly because everything's kind of done for me. So that made it really easy. So I do appreciate that. And I think that's going to be big for me this summer when we go to our lake house, because, you know, trying to figure out your food Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then getting it all prepared and then packing it all, it's a lot of work. So, you know, to have it already done for me is really nice. I can just put it in the containers and take it with me. So that's going to be a lot more streamlined. Cardio is still 6 days a week, still pretty high. I am tired. I am hungry. But I would say the first couple of weeks, I was kind of whiny about it. And I think that's just kind of a normal transition. And now I'm just feeling like really gritty. And that means, you know, just kind of like, that's what makes us people that do this crazy sport different than everybody else. Prep is really hard, and we just thrive in that situation and we love it. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now. Just like really settled in, really dialed in, feeling as best as I possibly can. You know, I definitely feel like, you know, my sleep has been messed with a little bit, which is normal. You're not going to be, you know, having these excellent night sleeps every night, you know, during this process too. So all of these things, something to consider. People that have high level stress jobs, I don't honestly see how you do it. You know, my job is really flexible, both my jobs that I have. is really flexible, and I can make things kind of work with my schedule. So I'm not having to, right now I'm not having to get up at 4 a.m. This next week I got a lot of stuff going on, so I am going to get up at like 5, but you know, for the most part, it's like 6:30. So that is a big benefit, because I know a lot of people that have full-time jobs where they like, you know, work for somebody else, they're getting up at 4 and doing cardio. So that's always something to consider if you're thinking about doing competition and you have a really high level stress job, or, you know, work long hours. You have to make it work, and you have to make those sacrifices. And a lot of times, unfortunately, sleep takes a back burner. So yeah, I mean, I think that's where I'm at. I'm feeling really good. I'm in a good headspace. My suit should be coming soon, so that's exciting. And then we'll just kind of keep plugging along. And if I'm ready to go early, then I will go early. You know, but as of right now, 10 weeks. So I will check back in with you guys in a couple weeks. All right, bye.